As everybody knows, I'm Juan Rivera. I come from a very small country, a very small country called Panama in Central America, from a very small town, about 240 something inhabitants in the interior. So this is, this isn't something new for me because most of my life I've been out of my hometown. But the whole Humphrey program is a new experience. I've been here before as a teacher, now I'm a fellow, and I'm a student too. Once you're here, you realize how relevant it is because it's not, you realize that getting a degree is not the most important thing. There are just so many things, especially for us, because we are like mid-career professionals. And there are just so many opportunities you can take advantage of in terms of professional development and connections, which is actually the key of this program. Considering that, I'm also doing some academic courses, which I'm really pleased with, even though I didn't come for those courses at the very beginning because I'm actually here for the instructional technology program. I ended up in the TESOL program, but I'm taking computer assisted language learning, and I'm planning to do some distance education next semester. So I think it's been like quite worthwhile in terms of my academic, especially the professional development. So I've met really good people here. I feel really supported. It's not like coming here and being by yourself, but you have a whole staff backing you up, and you don't feel like you're by yourself, like solving all your problems. And
so far,
yeah, this is just like coming back. It's been 7 years since I left the United States, and well, the context is completely different because I used to live in a suburb. So Boston is a city, but despite it's like a mid-sized city, it's very friendly compared to other places I've been to, because you can move around pretty easily. There is almost every single thing pretty close, and people are quite helpful. So people don't really act like city people as we're used to, because they're not like cold people at all. They are up to lend you a hand in case you need it, like asking for directions. Everybody's there to give you directions, and whatever you need, you can ask people, and they are up to help you. So that's mostly my the key idea. If you ever go apple picking, that's for everybody. Don't do as I did. I got there and I saw that people were eating the apples. I asked my whole family if I was allowed to do that, because for me it didn't make any sense. And they told me that yes, you could do that. You can do that, and you can put the rest in the bag. So I had like 3 big apples. They were good, but they were not the best, and I got full. So when I got to where the Honeycrisp apples were and the Macintosh apples were, I was already full. So I couldn't eat any more. So the best idea, you have to go shopping, go around, find the ones that are actually the sweetest, and start eating from there. Not as I did. I started eating since the very beginning because that was a dream I had. Picking an apple from the actual tree. Yeah, because it doesn't taste the same. What you get at the Haymarket or Star Mart doesn't compare at all to those apples. Plus, you got a bunch of different types. Back in my country, we have about 4 types. Here, you have like 10, 12 different types, and each of them tastes differently. You know what's really interesting? How tied a culture gets to the produce. Because here they have like 1,000 different recipes for out of apples, and in my country it's about the same, but with bananas. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we actually fry the plantains. They're not bananas. We fry the plantains, and some people I don't do that because we're not used to it. Some people actually fry the green bananas. Yeah, and it's interesting how produce shapes the culture of a town.